I just want to inform you of some of the progress we've made in transforming the disability landscape over the past few years. And I'll share them sectorially. We've seen more persons with disabilities employed across all sectors in Guyana, mainly within government. In the past, someone could have called me and said, I need 10 persons with a disability for a workshop. And I could have sent 10 persons with ease. Now, it's a hassle. It's a hassle because there are more opportunities for these persons to attend the Sir Potter College of Education. You can know that's virtual. More opportunities for them to be trained under the Board of Industrial Training. In partnership with GSCOPD, we've trained over 300 persons with disabilities over the past 5 years. There are opportunities under the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security for training where they do basic training in various vocational skill areas. There are more scholarships for persons with disabilities through the Government Online Academy of Learning. There are more schools, special education needs schools and resource units for children with disabilities across the country. So our children now have the opportunity for an education, which was just a dream a few years ago. We have more persons with disabilities, as I said earlier, employed, because that's one of my big areas. In 2022, when the government launched the temporary job scheme, we saw that as an opportunity to get some of our persons with disabilities employed. And because I know Chairman Armagon, I asked him, can you employ some persons with disabilities in Region 6? He said, send a list. I sent a list of 40-something persons with disabilities, all of whom were employed. At the end of the first month, I received a call from a lady who is now deceased, and that's the late Dawn Benjamin. She was 44 years old at that time. And she said, Ganesh, I'm very emotional because it's the first time in my life I was able to hold a pay envelope. And that is what we as a disability community is proud of. The opportunities that have been afforded to us and the transformation of the disability landscape. Yes, there are still gaps, but where we came from, we've gone a far way. In 2020, the Guyana Council of Organizations of Persons with Disabilities, we are wearing another hat, we developed a manifesto, a disability manifesto, and we sent that to all political parties. And the People Progressive Party, Civic, was the only political party that responded, and they acknowledged our manifesto in their political manifesto. Upon assuming office in August of 2020, we met with the majority of the ministers. We met with His Excellency, we met with the Vice President and the Prime Minister, and all reiterated the promise that they made to us, the disability community, that they will do whatever they can to ensure that we can live a better life. Fast forward 5 years, we're seeing that better life. We're seeing it, and I'm not saying it because Dr. Singh is here. I'm not saying it because Minister Suzanne is here or Her Excellency. I'm saying it because this is what I've seen as a person with a disability and as an advocate. I've seen the transformation of many, many lives. Housing. There are people with disabilities now that can go to a bank and access a loan. Why? Because they have a plot of land. Again, that was just a dream. It was just a dream for them to own a home. We have a relationship with Minister Rodriguez where we can send a list. She prioritized those people on that list, and they're given their house lots. I can say from when I met her, I think it was late 2020 to present, a few hundred persons with disabilities through us would have received house lots, and I'm sure there are many other hundreds that went on their own. Many persons would have gotten support to build their homes, those persons with disabilities through the Men on a Mission initiative, or other programs through the Ministry of Housing or the government. So these are things that we've seen, and these are things that we are happy about as a community and pleased. We know that there will be a lot more, We know that with this business center, which is the focus of us being here, it will transform the lives of people with disabilities in Region 6. Not just the 100 and between 100 to 120 that are going to be working here now, but those children with disabilities that will be leaving the New Amsterdam Special Needs Schools or the other, school or the other resource units across the region, or even those in Region 5. Those individuals now have something to look forward to when they leave school. Presently and in the past, it's just you graduate because of age and you leave school and that's it. You know, you get your public assistance and there was nothing else. Now you have something to look forward to, a job. And that's at this facility here, the Center for Equity, Opportunities and Innovation. And that is something that we all should be proud of as a society, that this government, through the vision of Her Excellency Ariali, has made it possible. One of the things, you know, and again, I'll just take 2 more minutes. When I travel across the Caribbean in the past, you will hear of all the developments that's happening within those, our sister Caribbean countries when it comes to disability. Now, they look to us. They look to us because of the progressive initiatives that we have for persons with disabilities. And that is something, again, that as a Guyanese, I shout about, I talk about, I post about, because you know why? I'm proud. I'm proud that we can stand out, not just as a country, but as a disability community, to be standard bearers within the Caribbean. And I'm sure it'll be further afield. Pretty soon we'll have a delegation going to the Conference of State Parties, and so far, the few delegations I've been a part of, we always stand out with what we deliver, what we share, and the innovative projects that we have. So once again, welcome to this momentous occasion, and it's an occasion for us to celebrate.